Leonardo da Vinci, one of history's most acclaimed painters and inventors. He is known for his magnificent creations as well as for his groundbreaking scientific research and forward-thinking concepts. His legacy has influenced innumerable individuals all around the world, including philosophers, scientists, artists, and innovators. In this video, we'll examine this famous person's life in more detail, examining his creative brilliance, scientific curiosity, and ongoing influence on the globe. Join us as we explore the world of Leonardo da Vinci and learn about the amazing legacy he left behind. 1. The early years of Leonardo da Vinci, from Vinci to Florence. On April 15, 1452, in Vinci, a tiny hamlet in Tuscany, Italy, Leonardo was born out of wedlock. His mother, Caterina, was a commoner, while his father, Ser Piero da Vinci, was a well-known notary. Leonardo spent his formative years in Vinci, where he grew to appreciate the outdoors and the natural world. Being an inquisitive and perceptive youngster, he frequently spent time exploring the nearby countryside. Leonardo relocated to Florence at the age of 14 to serve as an apprentice in the studio of famous sculptor Andrea del Verrocchio. Leonardo had instruction from Verrocchio in the arts of metallurgy, sculpture, and painting. He immediately established a reputation for having creative ability and using cutting-edge methods. The Baptism of Christ, one of his earliest works that he created alongside Verrocchio, is regarded as a masterpiece of the early Renaissance. Leonardo became interested in engineering, architecture, and anatomy throughout his apprenticeship. In order to comprehend the inner workings of the human form, he was rumored to spend hours dissecting human bodies. Michelangelo, Botticelli, and other famous Renaissance intellectuals had a profound impact on Leonardo during his stay in Florence. He would grow to be one of history's greatest polymaths as a result of his insatiable curiosity and hunger for knowledge. As we can see, Leonardo's formative years in Florence and Vinci laid the groundwork for his remarkable life and output. 2. The mysterious personal life of Leonardo da Vinci. With his long hair, androgynous looks, and propensity to dress in vibrant colors, Leonardo was noted for his outlandish appearance and demeanor. He was also said to love animals dearly, especially his pet dog and several birds, and to be a vegetarian. Leonardo never wed, although he had several intimate relationships with both men and women during the course of his life. He was said to have been romantically linked with his long-standing partner, Francesco Melzi, and to have had encounters with his male employees. Many of Leonardo's notebook entries on religion, ethics, and the purpose of life demonstrate his well-known interest in philosophy and spirituality. He was also enamored with the idea of flight, and devoted a large portion of his life to studying birds and creating flying vehicles. Hundreds of notebooks were filled with the thoughts, observations, and sketches of Leonardo, who was a prolific writer and artist. He was, however, famously unorganized and frequently left projects incomplete. Leonardo experienced health issues in his final years, including right-hand paralysis. Many aspects of Leonardo's private life are still buried in mystery and rumor, which only serves to further his mystique. He may have even belonged to secret groups or known about occult beliefs, according to certain historians. Leonardo's tremendous contributions to art, science, and human understanding continue to inspire and amaze us today, even if we may never completely understand the details of his private life. 3. Leonardo da Vinci's scientific and inventive genius. Leonardo spent a large portion of his life learning about and watching plants, animals, and other natural occurrences because he was captivated by the natural world. He achieved a great deal of scientific advancements, including understanding the mechanics of the human body and the characteristics of light. Many of the creations that Leonardo created were innovative and predicted current technologies. Long before aircraft were created, he drew concepts for flying devices including ornithopters, gliders, and helicopters. Leonardo also created equipment for mining and tunneling, as well as breathing gear for the ocean. He created devices to harness the force of wind and water because he was intrigued by the idea of renewable energy. The comprehensive drawings of machinery for producing fabrics, refining sugar, and even automating musical instruments can be seen in Leonardo's notebooks. In order to comprehend how light behaves better, he experimented with lenses and mirrors as a pioneer in the science of optics. The golden ratio and the idea of fractals were only two examples of intricate patterns and shapes that Leonardo explored as a result of his love with mathematics and geometry. By generating intricate illustrations and diagrams of the human body and its different parts, he also made a significant contribution to the study of anatomy. Since Leonardo's theories on human anatomy were so far ahead of their time, medical students continued to apply them decades after his passing. He was a talented mapmaker as well, producing thorough maps of the towns and places he traveled to. Leonardo's intense curiosity and desire to comprehend the world around him served as the inspiration for his scientific and creative talent. His legacy still serves as a source of inspiration for researchers, innovators, and creatives today, serving as a constant reminder of the potential of the human intellect. 4. Leonardo da Vinci's legacy, art and philosophy. Leonardo's paintings, such as the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper, are famous for their beauty, realism, and emotional impact, and viewers are still mesmerized and inspired by them today. His innovative use of techniques like atmospheric perspective, sfumato, and chiaroscuro revolutionized the art world and established new benchmarks for realism and naturalism. His views of nature had a profound impact on Leonardo's philosophy, and he held that nature research was the key to unlocking the mysteries of the cosmos. He was a strong proponent of human reason and worked to make use of his artistic creations and scientific advancements to enhance the quality of life for everyone. Numerous musings on issues like morals, ethics, and the nature of the universe may be found in Leonardo's notebooks. He perceived a close relationship between art, science, and spirituality and held the view that everything is interconnected. Numerous writers, thinkers, and artists have drawn inspiration from Leonardo throughout the years from both his artistic and philosophical legacy. His theories on the interaction of light and shadow, for instance, continue to have an impact on photographers and filmmakers today. The scientific revolution of the 16th and 17th centuries was aided by Leonardo's convictions on the value of empirical observation and the efficacy of human reason. Our knowledge of the arts and its significance in human civilization are still being shaped by his theories on the nature of creativity and the place of the artist in society. The Renaissance and the Enlightenment, which aimed to elevate human knowledge and reason above superstition and dogma, were two movements that were influenced by Leonardo's legacy. Leonardo's legacy still serves as a source of inspiration for people today, serving as a reminder of the strength of human imagination, creativity, and ingenuity. His continuing effect may be observed in everything from our enjoyment of art and culture to how we perceive the natural world. Leonardo da Vinci may serve as our inspiration and guidance as we continue to delve into the secrets of the cosmos and the depths of the human soul. He serves as a constant reminder of the limitless potential of the human spirit. 5. Leonardo da Vinci's interests and influences, from anatomy to botany. Leonardo spent numerous hours researching and dissecting cadavers to gain a better understanding of the human body, which was one of his main passions. He created a great deal of intricate drawings of the bones, muscles, and organs, some of the most accurate representations of the human body ever created. Leonardo was interested in anatomy for artistic as well as scientific reasons, since he thought that accurate bodily knowledge was necessary to produce lifelike and realistic figures in his paintings. Geology was another one of Leonardo's passions, and he devoted a lot of time to learning about rocks, minerals, and fossils, as well as about how the Earth's crust moved and how mountains were formed. Geology studies by Leonardo improved his comprehension of the natural world and its processes, and he used this information to inspire his creations and artwork. Leonardo was enthralled by the natural world as well, and he devoted a lot of time to researching plants, animals, and their environments. He created a ton of sketches and drawings of animals, including birds, fish, and insects, in addition to thorough studies of how plants grow and develop. Leonardo studied botany to better comprehend the natural world and its workings, and he used this understanding into his creations, both artistic and technological. Leonardo's interests in art and culture, notably those of Michelangelo, Botticelli, and other Renaissance luminaries, were equally influential as his interests in science. He observed their processes and approaches and used them to his own work, developing a distinctive aesthetic that mixed realism, feeling, humor, and technological proficiency. In addition, philosophers and intellectuals like Plato, Aristotle, and Cicero, whose theories on the nature of the cosmos and the human spirit formed his own thoughts about art, science, and philosophy, had an impact on Leonardo. Because of his many interests and inspirations, Leonardo was able to integrate philosophical thought with actual observation to form a distinctive worldview. His legacy continues to motivate philosophers, scientists, and artists throughout the globe and serves as a reminder of the value of creativity, curiosity, and lifelong learning. We may turn to Leonardo da Vinci as a model and inspiration as we carry out our investigations into the secrets of the cosmos and the depths of the human spirit, showing us how the quest of knowledge and understanding can lead to greater insight, beauty, and meaning in our lives. 6. The final years of Leonardo da Vinci, artistic creativity and mortality. Leonardo da Vinci had to confront the inevitable reality of his own mortality in his later years. But as he aged, he continued to be as inventive and creative as ever, creating some of his most well-known pieces of art and exploring new concepts and innovations. Leonardo juggled his creative brilliance with the knowledge of his own mortality throughout these last years of his life. Leonardo moved from Florence to Rome in 1513, where he worked for the papal court and pursued his studies in philosophy, science, and art. He started working on a number of large-scale paintings at this time, including the Battle of Anghiari and the Deluge, both of which were never finished but continue to serve as striking illustrations of his artistic vision and technical prowess. Leonardo struggled with self-doubt and a sense of unrealized potential despite his increasing notoriety and prosperity. In his notebooks, he acknowledged that he had done very little and that he was always looking for fresh obstacles to overcome and chances to advance. Leonardo spent his final years in Milan, where he was revered as a brilliant artist and inventor and engaged in a wide range of endeavors, including the creation of military apparatus and weaponry. Along with continuing to produce some of his most famous works of art, Leonardo also painted the Last Supper on the wall of the refectory of the Santa Maria del Grazie convent. The scene in the artwork where Jesus says that one of his followers will betray him is a superb illustration of Leonardo's skillful blending of perspective, passion, and composition to produce a striking and evocative image. Leonardo continued to produce creative and scientific works, but in his latter years, his health started to decline. He had a number of illnesses, including rheumatism and paralysis. Leonardo passed away in 1519 at the age of 67, leaving behind a legacy of creative and scientific invention that still fascinates and inspires people today. Today, Leonardo da Vinci's legacy continues to motivate creatives, scientists, and intellectuals all around the world. It serves as a constant reminder of the value of following our aspirations, no matter how difficult the obstacles or brief the window of opportunity may be. We appreciate you watching our video about Leonardo da Vinci's life and contributions. We trust that knowing more about this great person and the influence he made on the globe was interesting. Leonardo's accomplishments continue to inspire and have an impact on us even now, from his breathtaking artwork to his groundbreaking scientific findings. Please consider subscribing to our channel if you like and found this video to be educational. To let us know what you think of this video, please click the like button and leave a comment below.